Some people just want to watch World Fun.
Jeff Tails, another draft day.
Nailed
Blake's
it.
top 5 has 98.
I got
Mason
more.
just loves some Kevin James.
Fucking Kevin James.
It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's the history of bad. LaCroix. It's the history of bad ideas. Podcast.
This episode of Hobie is sponsored by Hello Jeff. Save 20% off your first meal box with promo code HobiePod.
Please note that any comments, jokes, questions, maybe anything that we say on the history of bad ideas is all in good fun. And remember, we insult everybody. Our thoughts, opinions, questions, anything else, actions that we do on the show do not reflect any of our employers, organizations, advertisers, or anyone else that is associated with the history of bad ideas. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just a joke. Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 463. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Jim.
I'm Cabin Boy Brian.
No, you're not.
Oh, Cabin Boy will be here soon.
Running a little late.
I am Blake Bot.
Blakebot is here, but Blake is not.
Yes.
He's got
I
the
am
sniffles.
Blake Bot. I do not like Lord of the Rings fan fiction. No, I do not. Please kill me.
But he likes Andor.
You know, I completely forgot that series is on. Has anyone watched Andor?
I watched the first episode.
And?
It's a slog to get through.
Is it?
I heard it gets better, but the first episode was tough.
Really? We're still trying to finish She-Hulk. And it's good. My daughter really likes it. My son likes it. I like it. So we're trying to, watch it together.
Yeah, I have not seen the last episode yet.
Jim?
I really haven't watched anything recently.
Okay.
I did watch the first episode of Andor. I didn't think it was as bad as
People are saying.
people are saying.
People on the internet?
Imagine that.
Internet's usually a pretty receptive and open place.
Did anybody see the Pearls Before Swine
Cartoon strip?
Cartoon strip where I'm trying to think, who was it? Maybe Rat was in with a therapy.
Yes.
And he's like, I just feel like I'm so unhappy now, and with my life and my where's 10 years ago. He's like, well, what's changed? Are you in the same job? Yep. Same living? Yep. Everything was the same. He goes, maybe it's because do you have a device in your pocket that lets you connect with 7 billion people who all complain and have a...
Yes. That's it. And then his comment is, I think there was a breakthrough in therapy today.
Yeah.
It's true, though. We've talked about before, if you let it be negative, it can be negative, this social media. But there is good. There is good out there. But there's a lot of negative.
More negative than positive.
Is it, or do you just you see it, it's easier to find the negative than the positives?
Well, the negative comes out. I mean, people might be making positive things, but nobody clicks on them, so they don't get the boosts.
Two TiVo's Paradise has every Monday something to cheer, 50 good things that the world is not horrible. That's about the only place I can find good things happening on the internet.
And that's one of the posts that doesn't get out as much as his other thing.
Correct.
But it's the same thing as when you work in service industry.
Yeah.
No one tells you if it was a good job.
No.
All they do is call and complain and bitch about if something was wrong.
Jim?
Figure if I served 200 customers and I got 2 complaints, that means I did very well for 198 people.
Yeah, I agree. You have a 99% approval rating.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's on Yelp. So, unfortunately, only 2 negatives have responded on Yelp, so you have 0 stars. 1 star. Is it 0 stars? Can you do 0? Or is it 1 star?
I don't know. I've never went to Yelp on purpose.
I try to look for the Yelp reviews when I'm going to restaurants and that. Then I have to sign in with Yelp. I don't want to sign in with Yelp. I don't want.
Oh, you can't read it without signing in?
You can read a sentence, and I'm like, but
Well,
I
that's
want
worthless.
Yeah, I was like, can I get more? No, you got to sign up for Yelp. I don't want to sign up for Yelp. 1 star, Yelp.
Yeah,
1 star.
I'm giving Yelp 1 star.
Jim, you make some really good wings.
Oh,
I'll
thank
give
you.
you a compliment. Good beer. Good beer. I don't make it to Dana's.
I don't think he makes the beer though.
No, but he pours it. He pours it very well. So, anyways, but yes, I do not see the negative. Shut up, Blakebot. Let's see here. I like the new addition, Jim, you brought to the Hobie Studios. Please explain what you got.
We have a large, I'd call it a poster.
Yes, large poster.
It was from the Cincinnati Comic Expo.
Yes.
It was from, not this past year, the year before. It was the poster advertising Ross Marquand's booth, which at the end of the expo they took down and he signed.
We now have it in our studios. I think part of it is because Ross Marquand was probably one of the nicest guys that we met at the expo in the last 5 years, 6 years.
100%. He was such a nice guy just to talk to and was real personable.
Yep. Yeah. Also, John Noble. So maybe next year we'll find his autograph in there because I never got a chance to go down to his booth. I do want to say we didn't talk about this last week, and part of it was last week was our first episode back. I was sick, so we did it by Skype, so it was loaded off. But I do want to say thank you to the fans that came up to our booth and saw us on the second floor.
Yes.
We had a really good amount of people. You saw a lot of people down by the small panel rooms. I saw several. One listener presented us with great posters. All of us got themed posters. Jeff, what did you get?
I brought them there.
Oh, do you have it?
I brought brought the posters.
New Mutants.
The New Mutant poster. Yeah.
I will hang the New Mutants poster up in the Bob Studios as long as it took it to get released. So in 3 years, I will hang that up.
No, 5 years.
In 5 years, I will hang that up in our booth or in our room. But yeah, so appreciate that. We had people come up and say, "Hey, we saw you. I saw you in 2016." Was the one guy.
Yep.
And I played trivia with you guys. I've been listening since. Randall Holt came up and saw us. We had a lot of people come up and say, that they listened to us. One person said that they were listening on the way into this expo. So just want to say, thanks for all that. So it's nice to hear and that people are listening out there, which still is crazy to us after all these years. 50 people, that's all we wanted, Jeff.
I know. We said 50 people, and it's worth doing.
Yes. So we've exceeded that, far exceeded that. I appreciate that. So let's see here. Expo is September 22nd through 24th next year. Just let everybody know. Hobie will be there. Matthew Lillard is going to be there. Michael Gross. Brad Pitt.
None of these are confirmed except Hobie.
Hayden Christensen.
Hayden Panettiere.
Yes.
All Hayden year.
Oh, Hayden Hurst. Hayden from That's So Hayden on the Disney Channel.
If you say so.
It's not a show. Hayden. That's on Nick at Night.
Hayden Fox, a.k.a. Coach.
Oh, that would be nice. Hayden Fox. What is Craig T. Nelson up to these days?
Going to the Comic Expo.
Oh, okay. None of this is confirmed. Speaking of old people, Angela Lansbury died today.
What? I missed that.
Yeah.
Yep. Angela Lansbury is, 90?
6, I think they said.
Oh, no. Hey, Brian made it.
Hey, Brian.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Cabin Boy's here.
I thought that wasn't my name anymore.
Johnny Depp's here. Or no, Captain Jack Sparrow's here.
Yes.
That's from last week. Sorry, my bad. But yeah. So, let's...
Breath of Silence?
Yeah, Breath of Silence.
Angela Lansbury?
Yes. So, now that is a bag.
New giant bag of Jolly Rancher gummies.
Appreciate that. I have to buy the double flavor next week, Brian. That's my
We got
bad.
some children looking in through the window wanting our candy.
How much is that dog in the window? Speaking of that, congrats, Brian, on your promotion.
Oh, hey, thanks. Appreciate that.
You are now the dog czar. I think it's dog czar, is what they said.
Pet Czar.
Pet czar.
Okay.
Pet czar.
Cool.
Pet czar. So congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats.
I appreciate that.
Congrats.
I'm looking forward to it.
My kids still want to play with, get a job with you soon.
Yeah.
I think they have to be
Hire
18.
6-year-olds.
I do not.
He doesn't want it. My 8 and 12-year-old do. Hey, they gotta make some. They gotta make money somehow. Anyways, Jeff, you watch anything else?
Let's see. What have I been watching? This weekend, not as much. Yeah, I guess I did catch up a big run on Welcome to Wrexham.
Ah, do you like it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I watched, the first thing, and then all of a sudden it's like 3 weeks later. Apparently they went ahead and did like a 4-episode marathon.
Yes. So
So I'm like, I'm 6 episodes behind.
my oldest son watches it with my wife and I, and we're like, oh, we're all caught up. And then like the next week they're like, you're 4 episodes behind. I'm like, what the heck happened? I hope they continue with the second season. I really do. It is a phenomenal show.
It is fun. It gets you, like, I'm finding myself rooting.
Yes.
And it's like, I shouldn't be rooting for something that happened a year ago. And
Well, I haven't gone online to see anything that happened with the Wrexham.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm rather watching the show.
Yeah. And when they were in their losing streak in the beginning of the season, my son's like, play some defense for the love of God. And my wife's like, oh, look, another tie. Welcome to soccer. It's a 1-1 tie. Did you get to the one that Rob had all his friends over at the bar when they were in the winning streak?
Yes.
This is going to be exciting. It's going to be a great soccer match. 0-0. And then he was bitter about it.
It's like, because I was in Philly, so everybody I knew from Philly was in or at this bar to watch my soccer team play, and they tied 0-0.
Yes. And you
Even
just
though
see
it was
them.
a tie, it felt like a loss.
They just look funny in the bar, like depressed, like son of a bitch. So, let's see here. Brian, who have you watched?
I really didn't watch much this week, to be perfectly honest. Caught up on just some DVR stuff,
Okay.
but yeah, really not much, unfortunately.
I got caught up on mostly The Rookie. I think we're 1 episode behind the season finale.
I'm like,
Oh, no. We're in the new season. I'm sorry. We are in the new season.
I'm like a season behind on that.
Let me explain. That season finale was one of the worst season finales I've ever seen. You know why? Nothing happened. And then what did happen was the most ridiculous B-movie type of thing. But the new season, doing really well.
Was it 2 episodes in the new season now?
I think 2 or 3, yeah.
Do they have a new lead?
No, still the rookie. He's now training rookies.
But who's the rookie? Or should they change it to the rookie trainer?
Ex-rookie?
The ex-rookie.
The ex-rookie? Yeah.
The veteran.
And it's not even like, I would stop watching the series after the season finale. But my wife and I looked at it and we're like, that was pointless. Like, what the hell was that?
Every show has those seasons, though. Like, they
Yeah, but
can't
it's a
all
season
be,
finale. Like, it's a finale and you're like, oh, okay. And like Lucy and Tim are building up to like this big undercover thing. And you're like, this is going to be awesome. And then nothing. You don't know what happened. They're like, oh, we'll continue it next season. And you're like, what?
Well,
Did they continue it next season?
I think they did, yeah.
All right.
It's not like you can end every season like
Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones, or I was going to say Sons of Anarchy.
right.
True.
I mean, it is what it is.
To be fair, Sons of Anarchy killed a lot of people. They killed a lot in their season finales. And during the regular season. A lot.
Was it season 4, the ending, when they killed Stahl?
4 or
believe
5.
4.
Yeah. Yeah, because 3 was the All for Ireland season. 2 was great. Henry Rollins was in it. As a white supremacist. And he did a phenomenal job in that season. 3 was bad, but 4...
My favorite on that show was the guy who was sick was the one who lived longer than most of
Piney? Yeah. Who had the breathing, the oxygen.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I wasn't even thinking of him. I was thinking of the cop.
Dayton Cali.
Yeah.
Unser.
Unser.
Piney was
Opie's dad.
Opie's dad, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that's another one that I went back and watched a second time, and it was still good.
Oh, yeah.
I skipped the whole 3rd season. I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I think I watched the season finale when they killed the FBI cop.
or FBI agent.
It might be better your second time through watching the third season.
Speaking of good things to watch, several times, Jim and I are really in tune with the Carol and Tiger King show. What was that? Joe versus Carol on the USA Network.
No.
Phenomenal.
No, that was you and Blake were.
No. I refuse to even think about watching those things.
So I'm back to-
I do not want to give those people any more publicity for being some of the worst human beings on the planet.
Yes, they are.
Just let them put them in a room by themselves and just let them rot.
Well, they are with Joe. He's in jail.
No,
he's not going anywhere.
They should just get him out of the spotlight.
I was watching Raw because it's really good lately, and like,
Who knew?
yeah, Triple H is in charge. You get rid of a 76-year-old old man in charge of creative. Shocking. It gets better. No, and it was just like it just came on right after that, and like 30 minutes into it, I look up because I'm like reading and doing other stuff. I look up, I'm like, what is this? And I'm like, this isn't Joe. Oh, yes, it is. And I didn't even realize it. Who was it from Saturday Night Live?
Kate McKinnon.
Yeah. Oh, it's not good. Please don't watch. Please, for the love of God. So.
No, I mean, I admittedly watched the Netflix seasons that they did.
The second season?
I did watch the second season. For some reason, they felt that was necessary, but it was a gigantic waste of time.
I got 2 episodes into that season and turned it off. It was horrible.
It's just more. It's continuing on the circle of terrible people.
Yes.
But it's bad.
It's kind of like when they made a second season of Making a Murderer. You know.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you know, not to get on the high horse, but she's still dead. The victim's still dead. And the people involved, they're not good people either. Like, they may not be a murderer, but they're not good people either. Like, they're not the most innocent people in this.
Yeah.
Like, they
that's
have a
another
lot.
show where, like, for the longest time, that was, like in the news.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, it just went away.
Yes.
Like you never see anything about the appeals or anything, and it's just it's weird.
Because he's free, right?
I don't think he ever did.
No, he never got out.
He's still in there?
The nephew,
The nephew is.
he got out.
Oh, did he? I thought they.
But then I think he
Went
ended
back?
up going back in. I think.
I will say that
I
kid.
heard they were going to release him, but he was scheduled to be released, and then that judge overturned it. It was the last I heard.
I will say that
He
kid
just wanted to watch WrestleMania.
I will say that kid probably should not be in there. Because
Probably not.
That kid, whether he did something or not, he did not have the mental capability to understand that. That kid probably should be out.
Or somewhere getting some sort of help.
Correct.
Yeah, well, he definitely needs help, and not to rehash the show here,
Yeah.
but for the simple fact of the matter was, the case they presented for him helping the uncle
Yes.
was different than the case they presented for the uncle.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, both didn't happen.
Maybe it did, Jeff.
No, it didn't. It
Alternate-
contradicted itself.
It was alternate timelines. Don't you watch Loki?
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Loki
Yeah.
taught me.
In the alternate timeline,
Yes.
Gotcha.
Blake is here in the alternate timeline. Not just BlakeBot. BlakeBot's here today, Brian.
Today?
Hello, I am BlakeBot.
Oh. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
I don't think I've actually been here with BlakeBot.
I do not like Lord of the Rings fan fiction. It is not sexy.
No, I completely agree with you.
Yeah. Good things, though, this week. What is your favorite golf film? On Twitter, follow us at Bad Ideas Podcast.
Are there enough to... yeah, I guess there are.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Three?
there are 3.
There's more than 3. I mean,
I didn't want to leave anything off because
forgot
there
about
was
the greatest story ever told,
Legend of Bagger Vance,
and the
which is not good.
what's his name story, the Bobby Jones,
That was the other one that I was going to put up there.
where Jim Caviezel is playing 30-some-year-old Jim Caviezel is playing like 18-year-old Bobby Jones.
Yes. It works on Riverdale. Let's see here. We had Caddyshack, Happy Gilmore, and Tin Cup. Along with
2.
other. I almost put Caddyshack 2 just to see the reaction. Let's see here. In last place, 3% other. Drinks with Josh asks, how about Two Girls and a Tin Cup? Probably not the best thing to watch.
I haven't seen that one.
Callie at Dehumanization had, how much golf does a movie need to be considered a golf movie? Because Vacation Friends was pretty good.
Vacation Friends was amusing.
What is that? Oh, is that the John Cena one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I don't know it.
And
I was trying to remember the name of the golf movie with Big Boy, and
Big
I
Boy.
couldn't remember. Yeah, from Outcast.
oh,
He did a golf movie.
did he own a golf course? Is that what it was?
He didn't own a golf course. He was trying to, he was being kept out of a private club.
Gotcha. That's sad that you remember. Not that sad that you remember. Well, I'm like, I don't remember that. That's nice recollection. 10%, Tin Cup. Never seen Tin Cup.
Very good movie.
Tin Cup is good.
Okay. And winning 52% to 35%. This went back and forth for a while. Caddyshack beat Happy Gilmore. I don't have a problem with that.
I mean, I personally don't like golf that much, but I like all three movies on this list.
Jim, what does the sign say?
No bare
No bare feet.
Not that.
No fighting. I'll pick up that blood.
Anyways, so there's your poll of the week.
feet. You owe me one gumball machine.
Such a great film. What is that? $1 says he eats it, or what was it? $10 says he eats it.
$20.
$20.
The Smales kid picks his nose.
That's
Double or nothing, he eats it.
thought I owed it to him. Let's see here. Brian, would you like to do some listener feedback?
I would love to do some listener feedback.
You know what? That is a nice outline you got right there.
It did come together pretty well this week.
It did. It did. What you got?
The obligatory paper.
Jeff,
Crumple.
the name was Who's Your Caddy?
That was it. Who's your caddy?
Nice job, Jim.
Thanks, Jim.
Listener feedback sponsored by Big Boys Golf Movie.
Who's Your Caddy?
Coming to HBO Max this week. Before we get there, Jeff, what was your Hello Jeff this week?
Oh yeah, I meant to ask.
It was the ravioli hot dog thing. We
Yep.
got that in and sent that out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I forgot how. What
Is it all in a
called.
can?
What?
Was it in a can?
Well, the raviolis are.
Okay, just making sure. I didn't know if it was like a Ziploc bag or not.
Yeah. Oh, no. Only the purest, freshest canned ingredients for us.
Yes.
We got a lot of positive feedback at the expo for your Hello Jeff boxes. Go to hellojeff.com. We got Brian.
I'm actually trying to find this week's Hello Jeff. We took some promo footage.
Oh,
Took some promo pics of it.
they're
I'll
not
have
going to be able to see it on the podcast.
Well, I like you guys to see it. 'Cause
Oh, okay.
I'm really proud of it.
Okay.
But first off, we start off with that one guy.
Number one fan.
Apans,
Can you give yourself a nickname?
7,
Doug.
There you go.
Dad.
Big D.
He says Buc-ee's now has a 6-foot inflatable holiday beaver. Jason needs to get this, but will his gated community allow it?
They would.
Certainly they would. I saw his Halloween decorations. You should put it right in the middle of your Halloween decorations.
I don't do inflatables. We have a rule against inflatables here.
You should still put it up and with your Halloween decorations because he's getting mangled and destroyed and eaten and
No, I don't do inflatables.
murdered.
I want to know how much that is, though. That can't be cheap, right?
Well, it is a Bucky beaver, so it's
That is true.
I mean, it's really only for the cult of Bucky's.
I'll try to find that out, how much it is. What else you got here, Jeff? Or Brian, whoever your name is.
From Canadians of the Year at Canadian of the Year, rank 'em: candy corn, Mounds, Necco wafers, and circus peanuts.
Oh, God.
Well, this is pretty easy because mounds are good.
Correct.
Mounds are the worst on my list.
Well, you don't like coconut.
And nuts.
Mounds don't have nuts. Almond Joy's got nuts. Mounds
yeah.
don't.
So number one on my list is circus peanuts.
I would go Mounds. Then circus peanuts and candy corns are essentially the same thing. I think
different
circus peanuts
flavors.
are just whipped a little bit more. So I'll probably put circus peanuts ahead of candy corn. And Necco wafers are terrible and below everything.
One would probably say candy corn's the best, and I don't even like it.
I have circus peanuts, candy corn, Necco wafers, and then Mounds.
I have candy corn, circus peanuts, Necco wafers, Mounds.
I have Mounds and then flush the rest down the toilet.
Oh. Didn't think of that. We just ate it. Damn it.
I don't waste food.
That's true.
At worst, I will ship it to other people in subscription boxes.
You know, speaking of subscription boxes.
Maybe we should get circus peanuts for Hello, Jeff.
Ooh. And Necco wafers in next week just to see what if it's any
No, I
different.
refuse to put Necco wafers in
Okay.
anything.
So, sorry, I was like eating these delicious Jolly Rancher things. We don't get sponsored by them. I just saw them on a friend's page. Banging Snacks. So we're always looking for different food. So they are a box service.
Subscription.
Have you ever seen this place?
I have not until you sent it to us.
They're local to Cincinnati.
Really?
So, Banging Snacks, and they're reasonable. You can order bags of chips, and there's other food. So, I just want to let you know, like, I would be okay, everybody chip in $10, and we're getting a $50 box of this stuff. But, I want to see what you guys like here. So, a lot of this is from China and Japan. You do have Canada, other ones. Lay's Butter Fried Matsuki chips. Matsutake. Matsuki.
Sure.
They have black truffle chips. Sakura shrimp chips.
Nope.
These are all Lay's. Well,
Is it just flavored or are there real shrimp in it?
I didn't ask. Let's see. Lay's pickled fish flavor.
Nope.
Pepper pot chicken. That sounds impressive. A crunchy Cheetos barbecue flavor. Do they sell that here?
I feel like they do.
Spicy chicken Lay's potato chips. I like this one. I know you can't do it. Fried crab
Nope.
potato chips. Let's see here. Tomato sauce meat potato chips. I feel like that's the ketchup, right?
Tomato sauce meat.
That's what it says. So take the meat grains out of the Prego, the ragu.
I mean, what it sounds like is meatloaf.
Yeah.
Ew. I don't know if I can handle meatloaf.
Meatloaf chips? I'm
What's wrong
in.
with meatloaf?
I like meatloaf, but not meatloaf chips. Pringles. There's some Pringles ones. Rice Fusion, Indian chicken. Rice Fusion teriyaki. Spicy crayfish Pringles. That sounds awful.
Why does it sound awful? Sounds like New Orleans.
Lime flavor stacks of Pringles. Or Lay's, I'm sorry. Spicy crayfish. Avocado and mustard Lay's.
Oh, it sounds terrible.
Avocado and mustard?
Yes.
Avocado is fairly tasteless, and I don't like mustard. So.
Lay's roasted chicken wing flavor. Spicy lobster Lay's.
Nope.
I don't know if I can handle that. Tomato ketchup. Mexican tacos from Doritos.
That I would very much be interested in.
I would pass that.
Jeff is getting this one. Lay's grilled squid flavor.
I would try it, although, like I say, I'm not usually a big fan of flavored chips, so
Lay's jalapeno and cheese crisps.
as good as some of these might sound, I'm sure I'll be very disappointed when it turns out to be a powder on a chip.
That's the only concern I have with a lot of this. And then, Brian, Doritos avocado and cheese. I don't know how that would face. Tomato tango.
Tomato tango.
It tastes like a dance.
Paprika. I'm like,
Now, if they
Pringles
have deviled
pepper.
egg as a flavor,
oh. Jim, would you be up for any of these? Seaweed? How about seaweed flavored Lay's?
I really wouldn't go out and buy them,
Okay.
but if they were here, yeah, I would try them.
I think you can actually buy them like individually too. Like it's not. So I may do that. Cucumber flavored Lay's. Let me explain this to you. My son and I had cucumber Gatorade last year. It is the most awful thing.
It was
I've ever tasted.
horrible.
Yes, it is horrible. And I like cucumbers by themselves.
Oh no, the only way to eat cucumbers is if they're heavily pickled.
Oh. Grilled pork legs.
Ooh, did you just say ooh to pickles?
Well, I like pickles, but
That's what
they gotta be the
pickles
right.
are cucumbers.
Well,
that
I
are-
know what cucumbers. Shut up, Jeff.
Apparently you don't.
I think I do. Malaysian red curry flavor, and chili and lime, and Doritos bacon cheeseburger.
I would try that.
I think you could do that. So just some flavors in there. Just I've never seen those type of flavors before. But yeah, so I'll think about it. They do have sweets as well.
Ooh, sweets as well.
Oreo choco brownie flavor.
We've had the choco brownies.
Have we?
I think it was like, wasn't it brookie or brownie batter or something?
Strawberry cheesecake Oreos.
Ooh. That's sounding good.
Orange Kit Kats.
I'm very disappointed at the flavored Kit Kats we've tried.
Yeah.
None of them really seemed worth it to me.
Milka Oreo cookies.
Okay.
That like Milka Magnesia flavored?
I don't know. Kit Kat cheesecake flavor. Summer mango Kit Kats.
Nope.
Don't like mangoes?
I don't want my chocolate fruited.
Kit
But do
Kat.
you want your fruit chocolated?
I don't. Don't chocolated my fruit.
Kit Kat maple. That could be awful. That could be really bad.
That could go one of two ways.
Yes. So.
Like, I don't know.
So just wanted to send that out there. Maybe the candy is a better way. That instead of the actual chips. So
And that's how we rank candy corn, mounds, Necco wafers, and circus peanuts.
Yep.
so what else we got here, Brian?
All right, we got from Blue Waffle Merch at Blue Waffle Merch.
Jeff's favorite thing.
What's the best scent for catching a cougar?
Cold hard cash.
Oh, I would say a bear trap.
That's not a scent.
Oh, it's a scent. I'm sorry. It just said I'm catching one.
The best scent.
You just flap a stack of $100 bills in the air.
Okay, like it.
I
I have a couple here.
Sex Panther.
So that works
60% of the time.
50% of the time, works all the time.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. That doesn't make sense.
You have Obsession for Men.
Obsession. Calvin Klein.
Ooh, just Dracar Noir work?
Dracar Noir.
Oh,
Or David Off Cool Water.
I was going to say cold water. I used to have that back when I was like 19. Cold water.
I want
And does
whatever
any-
the scent is that Johnny Depp is selling in the desert.
Oh, that looks,
What?
he's doing a new
Perfume?
fragrance
Cologne?
cologne ad.
And it's just like him like wandering around in the desert.
So a typical Sunday for him.
It's a pretty bad advertisement.
I just cologne and perfume commercials in general I don't understand.
Yes,
I don't get the
because they're very deep. Calvin Klein seems really deep.
You think Axe body spray would work to get a cougar?
Young enough. If you're young enough, I think so.
in this day and age, yes.
Okay.
I could see that.
Yes.
Could see that. Just come to my neighborhood. What else you got?
From Dana Gardens.
Hey.
At Dana Gardens.
Hey.
He wants to know, who is your favorite droid in the Star Wars galaxy?
IG-88.
I think Brian should go first.
Oh, Brian.
Captain Kirk.
Good pick. Good pick.
I like it. I like it. Jeff.
He was a nice guy when I met him.
At the Cincinnati Comic Expo.
I'm going to say it's probably a common favorite, but I still have to say I really did like BB-8.
Oh, I do like BB-8. I like his little torch.
Well, IG-11 is better than IG-88.
IG-11's in Mandalorian.
Yes.
Okay.
But I would have to go with maybe a K250.
Oh, that is a good one from Rogue One.
K2SO?
Yeah, whatever it says there.
That's not a 50, it's an SO.
An SO.
I like your way better.
Yep. Or
From now on, he will be known as K250 on this show.
21B.
21B, which one is he?
He is the medical droid in the end of Empire Strikes Back.
Is Forlom? Is he a robot?
Yes.
Oh, is
Forlom?
he? I wasn't sure if he was.
I might go with Forlom as an honorable mention up there then. I always like the bounty hunters. What do you think, Brian? You go with Forlom?
Dengar's not a droid, though.
He should be. He's worthless.
Yes.
Good job. Okay. What else you got?
Right from Kevin at since. Oh nope, I missed one here. Professor number 1, Doctor number 1.
Okay.
Would you rather star in a movie no one sees, or be a stand-in on a blockbuster film? Maybe a costume covered your entire body so no one would recognize you, but you would now.
You would know. I think somebody forgot. Okay.
But you would know that you were in it.
I'm split on this. Mm-hmm. If, so I'm in a costume and no one can see who I am. But if I take off the mask and get my picture taken backstage, wearing the rest of the costume, and would that be enough to get me to go on the
convention
circuit? Then maybe I would pick that.
Because you could make money off that.
I mean, if I was, seen wearing a, I don't know, off the top of my head, a Boba Fett costume.
Yes.
Just because, I happened to take the helmet off and someone snapped a backstage photo, and then now I can go to pretty much any convention I want to and get people to...
But...
I would take that.
Here's my question. If you star in a movie that no one sees, does that lead to other starring roles? Or is that your only starring role?
If no one sees it,
yeah,
it will lead nowhere.
Okay.
Because no one saw it.
Okay.
If one person saw it, that might be enough to...
I'm going your route because I like to be on the convention tour just to make some money.
I like to stand in on a blockbuster. I want to be kind of like Daniel Craig was in new Star Wars.
Yeah, I like that.
Brad Pitt and Deadpool.
Yep.
Yes. The Vanisher.
Yeah.
Did you see T.J. Miller? He's not coming back for Deadpool 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Ryan Reynolds doesn't like him.
Why is that?
He could have been accused of sexually harassing and assaulting people.
Oh, no, he seems like a super nice guy.
Yeah, he seems fine. He said women aren't funny. There's a lot of things.
Did you read any of the comments that T.J. Miller made, or are you just coming off the headline?
No, I read it. I read the article. I listened to his interview.
Okay.
His interview was like, Ryan Reynolds doesn't like me.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds doesn't like me.
The headline said something about T.J. Miller will not work with Ryan Reynolds again. It's like...
I don't think he has a choice.
Yeah, I'm like it's your choice? Wait a minute. So then
You can't fire me. I quit. No, I read the article, and I went on to the podcast and listened to some of it. He was on the Adam Carolla show.
Yeah.
And T.J. Miller has always come across as kind of an ass anyways. I will agree with one thing, though. He's like... now, it could be because he's not coming back for Deadpool 3, but he's like, I don't think anything should last more than 5 years, like any series or something. I was like, you know what? I don't disagree with you on that stuff.
I do, because then we wouldn't have had the last 6 years of Cheers.
Which were much better than the first 5 years?
It started out okay, but Shelley Long's character kind of started dragging it down. So I think when they got away from the Sam and Diane stories, it gave time for the rest of the cast to shine.
And as good as Coach was, I really loved Woody. Woody Boyd.
Played by Woody Harrelson.
Yeah. Okay, what else we got?
Wrapping this up, we have from Kevin at Cincy Explorer, which I still don't believe is his handle. Recast The Facts of Life with the cast of Hobie.
Can I get a acapella of Facts of Life song?
You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and now you had the facts of life. The facts of life. There's a world you gotta know. You're growing, blah, 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 about the facts of life. The facts of life.
I will say.
When the world never seems to be living up to your dreams, well, suddenly you're finding out the facts of life are all about you. Ooh, it takes a lot to get it right. When you're learning the facts of life.
You asked for this, Jason.
Okay, so I think you started off well and then became pitchy.
I was very pitchy even from the beginning.
Nope.
You were pitchy, dog.
Let's see here. We have Blair. Who's Blair?
You.
Explain what Blair's personality is.
Oh, Blair's personality is the prissy, preppy prima donna.
Wow. We got Tootie, played by Kim Fields.
Yeah. Tootie is the young, precocious one who, in early seasons anyway, went around on roller skates.
Brian.
I agree, Brian.
Can I be Molly?
No, we're not doing Molly.
No.
Joe.
Joe is the tough, streetwise wisecracker.
Blake.
I was giving it to Jim.
Yeah, because Natalie is probably Blake, don't you think?
I was going to give Natalie to me.
Yeah, I can see that.
Blake gets Mrs. Garrett.
I was going to say George Clooney. He only shows up once in a while.
Or was it Mackenzie Aston? Was he in the last?
Oh, yeah. Sean Astin's younger brother or half-brother.
Mackenzie Aston, that's correct. Andy Moffat. Okay. Well, that was an easy one. I'll just let you do it.
I mean, somebody else can throw out why they think my choices are wrong, but, I gave this thought.
You know what? I'll give you credit. I think Natalie is you. I could see that.
Is that because she's overweight?
No.
Partly, yes.
Jason, is that a fat joke?
No. I still think Joe could be
Now, is it a fat joke for her or for me? I'm not sure which way you'd be joking.
her. I feel bad for her. Joe, I guess that could be. I guess that could be. Who's Sue Ann Weaver?
She was somebody from the first
Sue
season.
Ann was in the first season.
Okay.
Sue Ann and Molly and who was the other?
Nancy?
Nancy. That was the dark-haired one.
Like, were they... Okay, so I'm not too familiar.
The first season, there were 7 girls.
Okay, that's my question.
And then when they renewed them, they decided to cut the cast down and get rid of 4 of them and then bring in Joe.
Gotcha.
So, like, Molly Ringwald was in the first season as Molly.
Cindy Webster as a character?
Yeah. I think she was the blonde.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was on for 9 years.
It was.
Wow. Okay. Got a 6.8 out of 10 on IMDb. Just to let you guys know. Jeff, give me some news of the geek.
News of the geek. News of the geek. Was I a pitchy dog there?
You're a pitchy dog. Per comicbookmovie.com, where Brian gets all of his news from.
All of it.
Although the ending proved to be highly divisive, Lost. Seriously, I wasn't going to do this article until Blake was here, but screw him.
Well, 2 weeks in a row, no Blake.
Lost will go down as one of the most popular and successful TV shows of all time. While Return to the Mysterious Island is probably long off the table at this point, it's now come to light that an unlikely spin-off was discussed. Actor Ken Long, who played Miles Stromey from Season 4 on, revealed that a spin-off show focusing on Miles and Josh Holloway's James Ford, a.k.a. Sawyer, was considered at ABC. Quote, I know there was an idea being kicked around where Miles and Sawyer would have a true detective-style spin-off. But that would be so much its own thing that it would feel like continuing Lost, he said during an interview with The Independent, where Jim gets all of his news from. Quote, but
No, I got mine from South Park.
But on the face of it, sure, there's nothing about Lost where it's like, I never want to do that again. So yeah, maybe I would love to go back to Hawaii.
Oh, no. Pay me to live in Hawaii.
I think that's where I would pick my films from. Where are we shooting? Yep, I'm there. Let's go.
I'd have no problem using that as a reason to do a
Nope.
film.
When I think of Lost, I don't think of the show as much as I think of Hawaii. But I guess it depends on where they wanted to take it and who was coming back. Sawyer and Miles became friendly when some of the Islanders infiltrated the Dharma Initiative. And they later partnered up as LAPD detectives in Season 6's Flash Sideways narrative. We assumed this would have been the basis for the spinoff, but since those Flash Sideways scenes were ultimately revealed to be playing out in a sort of purgatory, it seemed like an odd premise. The conclusion of Lost, when all the main characters are killed by a polar bear and are met in the afterlife and ascended to heaven together, was widely derided, and is still considered one of the most disappointing series finales of all time. Okay, I've never seen Lost. Jeff?
Really? I couldn't tell by the way you read that article.
Let's see here. Nobody seems to be interested in a possible sequel series. Why would you? Jeff, was it a disappointing series finale?
Not for me. I liked it.
Okay.
I know Blake hated it for some strange reason, mainly because he didn't understand what happened in the show.
They went to heaven. It says it right here.
Yeah, but He claimed they were there the whole time or something. I don't know.
So, just a real quick thing. So, when they crashed the plane,
Yes.
were they dead?
No.
Okay. Were they still alive?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, the ones that were there, I mean, there were a bunch of them that did die, but they were then just dead bodies.
Okay, but everyone else that survived.
But the actors on the show, their characters survived. Yes.
Okay, and then at the end they died.
At the end, like I said, the Flash Sideways was like kind of a purgatory. So when they all died at some point in the rest of their life, however their life went out, they went there before they were ready to go to heaven.
Okay, so they got off the island eventually.
Most of them, yes. Some of them stayed.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, thanks. I don't have to watch.
Or died. Or killed on the island. But
Oh, so I don't have to watch it anymore.
no, you don't have to. Oh,
Thanks.
well, geez, you weren't going to anyway.
I may have. Brian and I were thinking about watching that.
I was not.
Okay. Damn it.
I think you will play a game of Dungeons and Dragons for real before you watch Lost.
Jim, did you watch Lost?
No.
Okay, never mind then. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, that was me and Blake, and
Oh, okay.
we argue about it every time it comes up.
That's why I was waiting for Blake to be here. I did not like it. I didn't get it. They were dead the whole time. Per the New York Post, where Brian gets all of his news from,
When I don't get it from comic book news,
comic book movie.
comic book everything.
Yeah. These kids came for iron clubs, not strip clubs. A high school golf team in Austin, Texas was forced to cancel practice after students ran into lewd strippers playing in a tournament sponsored by their jiggle joint, according to the school district. Did the school district really say jiggle joint?
Apparently.
They just did.
Things went on. What kind of school district is this?
No, I think that's just the writer of the article said jiggle joint.
New York Post
It is the New York Post.
So you're saying they have a bad writer?
In the New York Post?
I don't believe you.
Also, if you see any spelling errors, make sure, Brian, to call the New York Post to be their editor.
Yes, please let me know. Send all of the New York Post editing errors to me so I can let them know.
Things went off course last Monday when Vista Ridge High School golfers spotted dancers from the Yellow Rose Gentlemen's Club hitting balls in their skivvies at Avery Ranch Golf Club, the Leander Independent School District said, according to Fox 7 Austin. That's a lot of information in that, like a lot of proper names. Quote, unfortunately, our golfers did witness some lewd behavior, the district said. The coach immediately canceled practice and went to help them. And had all players contact their parents to come pick them up. There's a stripper at the golf club. Can you come pick me up? I'm sure the kids all called right away, too. Mm-hmm. Did everybody call? Yeah. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
The Adult Entertainment Club, which bills itself as a gentleman's club, with tantalizing table dances, have been holding its boozy annual tournament award ceremony from noon to 5 p.m. Well, of course, you can't do it at nighttime.
Well, no, the women have to work then.
That's right. The event featured a complimentary Bloody Mary bar, a swag bag, and plenty of drinks, according to a flyer for the event. What's the swag bag for that? What do you think, Brian?
Golf balls.
Golf tees.
Oh,
Thong.
there you go. There you go.
Dental floss.
Pasties.
Is it better than a mystery box we bought at the expo?
No.
No, okay. Probably not.
The school's head golf coach, Keith Allen, said folks from the club were acting very inappropriately and that the school had not been informed it would be sharing the course with them. He also canceled practice the following day due to the unfortunate timing.
Oh, boo, boo.
Yeah.
Unfortunate timing. Boo, New York Post, boo. I see a error in spelling.
Yeah, put it down. Give it to Brian.
Got it.
If you have any more spelling issues with the New York Post, please let Brian know at graphicnovice.com. Billy, did you call your parents? Yes. Why is it taking an hour to get here? I don't know.
You know, the thing that really kind of...
I didn't have to. Mom's right over there.
Mom's on the fourth green. It said the coach immediately canceled practice and had all players contact their parents. Are you to tell me that none of the people on his team were old enough to drive or drove themselves?
I guess not. Which is kind of odd because
that's a pretty young golf team if nobody on that team drives.
They're all freshmen.
It's the first year of the team.
Leander Independent School District must not have a good golf team, Jeff.
Or good driving instructors since their kids can't drive.
Yes, that's the driving like golf club balls.
Oh, I didn't.
Brian, write that one down. That's another bad one. Write that one down.
But that wasn't the New York.
Oh, that's what it says. Per Jeff of Hobie in the New York Post. I didn't know you were quoted. Good job, Jeff. Let's see here.
This complaint
Yes.
kind of there was a complaint to our local bowling alley, and it was they gave it 3 stars out of 5.
The bowling alley.
Yes, and it was it's okay if you're not doing anything and want to get out of the house. It's very dated, and the pizza terrible according to my 8-year-old.
Did you eat the pizza?
It also just happened we were there during a Bengals game, and the language being thrown around from the adults in front of the children was appalling. I'm not saying I won't be back. I'm just saying this won't be my first choice for bowling alleys.
I'm not saying I won't be back.
This place was awful. I'll see you next Sunday.
Oh yeah, heaven forbid people are loud and colorful at a bowling alley.
Jim, screw you. I'm not going back. I hate this bowling alley. See you next Sunday. At the Bengals game.
Bowling alley.
Yeah. They play next Sunday? Yeah, we'll be there.
Well,
We'll be-
it's not like I was ever approached to be quiet at the bowling alley.
Have you ever been approached to be quiet anywhere?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
at a bowling alley.
Oh.
We were bowling and we were told we were being too loud.
Oh.
It did not help.
Was it
So guess who got louder?
you? Was it during a league?
Yes.
Well, then maybe that's why.
But it was our league.
Well, that's true. What did you win in that league? Do you know? Because most leagues back in the day, you would get like a free bowling ball, like a NASCAR bowling ball.
That was not a bowling ball league.
I remember the one was an NWO bowling ball with Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and Hulk Hogan on it.
We got Reds tickets.
No, I wanted a bowling ball. Rather have a bowling ball.
I think they eventually just stopped having like a bonus thing at the end.
No.
Or I didn't sign up for the package that came with whatever bonus
Yeah,
thing.
eventually they did actually include a bowling ball if you wanted to pay the extra.
Okay.
You know, that review jogs a memory of a review that we recently got at work.
Oh, okay. Where dogs and cats play together.
They do not.
Oh, okay.
The review, this place smells like dogs.
That's the review?
1 star.
1 star. I was about to say, so a 5-star review because
1 star, the place smelled like dogs.
What do you do there?
Yeah, we have dogs there a lot. Like,
board and daycare dogs.
yeah, and groom them.
To be fair, they were at Kitty Palace.
They were not.
Oh. Is it Kitty Palace?
It is not.
Oh.
It's Kitty City. And Kitty City is currently under renovation.
It will be Kitty Palace then.
It will not. It will remain Kitty City.
Okay. Kitty Palace.
Kitty City, Jason,
Sorry.
take this seriously,
I am.
please.
Who boards a cat? Just leave it at home.
Well, if you're
With no food?
No, the cat's so smart that you just put like a box of food out and they eat it.
And then they eat all the food and then they have no
No.
food for the rest
They
of the
they
week.
know how to time themselves out.
No,
Like
they don't.
ration.
Good thing you don't have a cat.
yes.
Well, I did. I went on vacation for a week.
The revenue that we generate from Kitty City is mind-boggling.
Really?
I was unaware
It
until
boggled
recently.
my mind, and I don't even know what it is.
What were you going to say, Jim? I mean, seriously, cats, all you have to do is leave them alone. You have like one of those automatic feeders, and they're fine.
No.
No, they're not.
I've had 7 cats, and they've never complained. They didn't make it past 2 years, but, it's all right. Anyways,
That's neither fun nor funny.
I kind of want to punch him in the face right now.
I give you permission.
Okay.
Aww. Ah, God. Harry, why? It's Harry, isn't it? Anyways, moving on. No, we love all animals here, especially otters. Did you think of an...
Well, we do love otters.
Yeah, do you have an otter park?
No, we are not an aquarium.
So do you guys take care of penguins?
We do not. We're not equipped for marine life.
Snakes. How about snakes?
We are not equipped to handle
What
reptiles.
do you take care of at your place?
Dogs and cats.
What? That's crazy.
If I paid enough and brought in the bull, would you take care of the goldfish?
I would take care of the gold. I would put it on my desk, and I would take care of it personally.
What about a piranha?
No, we are not a
Aquarium.
aquarium. I've already said that.
How about birds?
We are not an aviary.
Okay, just checking. Give me
What
another-
about muskrats?
We do not have that fever.
Let's say I had a big cat, as in like a tiger. Do you have room for that?
Are you the Tiger King?
No, because that guy's an asshole.
I could probably find space for that in Kitty City.
After it's renovated.
Correct. After
What is Kitty Palace?
it will remain Kitty City, Jason.
But if you're renovating it, should like go up a level.
It will not.
Maybe Kitty Kingdom.
No.
Come see us. We're the gates of the kingdom. Come on.
No.
Is it a baby tiger, Jim, or a full-grown tiger?
I'm not going to tell you.
Damn it. Well, you're going to have to know because I'm bringing a lion. And they don't get along with tigers.
Unless you got a male tiger and a female lion.
Do you have an
then can get a
ostrich? What about
liger.
ostrich?
You already said no aviary.
No aviary.
Is that aviary?
It's a bird, isn't it?
Well,
Isn't
yeah.
it a bird? Is it a bird?
But
I
at
think it's a bird.
At the Cincinnati Zoo, it's in the Sahara area.
Yeah, we don't have a desert.
What about warthogs? Or pretty much any pig.
What?
They have a pig. Little teacup pig?
Oh, teacup
Cute
pig.
little one. It looks like
If
babe.
Scab Jeff brought his llama, would you have room to take care of the llama?
Only if Stepson of the Year is responsible for taking care of said llama.
Could you put an NX to Kitty Palace, like a llama section, like a petting zoo? Could you do a petting zoo? That could bring money in.
We could not.
Tina, come get your dinner.
Eat the ham.
Let me ask you this about cats in Kitty City. Does every cat, when you go to like feed it, does it just claw at you and hiss at you like every cat does?
No, they just do that at you because you leave them alone for weeks at a time.
I give them
and
food.
they hate you.
I can't help it that they don't ration.
I would say that probably happens
9 out of 10 times.
3 out of 10 times.
Okay. What are the meanest color cats? Not black.
I don't think color matters.
It does not.
It's not
Maybe
about race,
breed.
Jason.
Spicy kitties come in all colors.
Okay. What about the hairless?
I mean, is there a breed that is meaner than others?
Hairless.
No, we have a very regular hairless cat that stays with us, and he is one of the best cats ever. Like he's temperament, like he is great.
You know, I always like when people are like, "Oh, we have a cat, but don't worry, it's just like a dog." Then why don't you have a dog, right? And they're not like dogs. Stop it.
Yeah, they're so much better than dogs.
I don't know about that. My dog loves you.
You mean the one that barks at us? And
You guys are the
across
only
the
ones
room?
that it barks at.
Nuh-uh.
Well, that's true. Anyways,
Everybody who walks in.
so let's hit some box office news and world reports.
I'd like to try these Funyun Lays that have been sitting here for a month and a half.
Would you like to try these? Okay, hold on. Let me get a picture here. Jeff, while he does that, you
Okay.
go ahead and do the box office news and world
I'll
reports.
do the box office news while we get ready to eat the Lay's Funyun flavor.
Yes.
Okay, well, the box office news of October 7th through the 9th of 2022. The number one movie of the week, Smile, made $17.6 million, a total of $50 million, on a $17 million budget. Anybody see Smile?
Nope.
Anybody want to see Smile?
Nope.
I saw the previews for this movie, and I was terrified.
I
Is
watched.
that a good thing or a bad thing? Does it make you want to see it?
It does not.
Okay. I mean, I know people say I was terrified, meaning they have to see it then.
I am not one of those people where things that terrify me don't draw me in.
You don't like scary movies?
I'm not a huge fan. Like I can watch them.
But you don't go out of your way.
Yeah, like Black Phone's honestly probably the last horror, but it's not even really a horror movie. It's more of a psychological thriller. But it's just not something that I care for.
I like thrillers. I don't like horror. I hate slasher.
I went to moviespoiler.net and just read what Smile was about because I was never going to see
Is it
it.
about somebody smiling?
It's pretty creepy.
Yeah.
Like, even the spoilers, I was like, oh, that's a fun twist.
I did see like the video clip of where like they filmed a scene at like Yankee Stadium or something.
Okay.
But it was like they didn't tell.
Oh, yeah, that's the viral marketing.
Yeah.
It was during the last couple weeks of the baseball season.
Yeah,
They
like-
had, like, one person smiling in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good marketing they've had.
Yeah.
What else you got, Jeff?
Coming in at number 2, rhyming with smile, we've got Lyle Crocodile, making another $11.5 million. In its opening week. Oh, that's right. We talked about that last week.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Making $11.5 million in its opening weekend on a $50 million budget.
Whew.
It sounded terrible when you read the premise, so I will not be seeing Lyle Crocodile.
Me neither. It got good reviews, though. I was surprised by that.
Coming in at number 3, the movie that I want to see, and hopefully we'll see by the time we record next week, Amsterdam made $6.5 million in its opening weekend on a budget of $80 million.
Make sure you see it quick because it's not going to last long. I think it's only made $13 million total worldwide.
That's sad.
Yeah, they said that it's not getting good reviews.
The problem is the $80 million budget's a pretty big budget for a David O. Russell film, which, he doesn't do blockbusters necessarily. He does quirky.
He usually goes 25 to 50 million as his bread and butter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised that was 80 million.
Well, probably a lot of went to the cast.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. You can't pay that much in cast if it's going to be a David O. Russell movie and necessarily expect your money back.
They said they put it out now.
I mean, if it was Tom Hanks, then he'll get everybody to go just for Tom Hanks. But
they said the studio put it out. I think it was Fox. Put it out because they wanted to get early Oscar buzz on it, and so they thought this is the one that we're going to get the Oscar on, and it has not done well with the critics.
All the critics are
yeah.
Well, I want to see it. It looks promising to me.
Good for you.
Coming in at number 4, The Woman King made another $5.3 million, a total of $54 million on a budget of $50 million. And rounding out the top 5, Don't Worry, Darling, made $3.5 million, a total of $38.5 million on a $19 million budget.
I'll watch that when it comes to streaming.
And 6th was Avatar,
Ugh.
$2.7 million.
Top Gun was 10.
Still
Number
in
10.
the top 10.
20 weeks in the top 10.
Maybe we can pull a double feature and see Amsterdam and Top Gun Maverick, since I haven't seen it yet.
That's fine. What else?
Upcoming, October 14th of 2022, we have Halloween Ends.
The saga of Michael Myers and Laurie Strode comes to a spine-chilling climax in the final installment of this franchise.
I'll be watching that Friday night on Peacock.
Until they make another one.
Yeah, they are, but supposedly that is somebody new is going to be under the mask next time. No more Michael Myers. I'm fine with that.
Until
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Or they make another one in 10 years because they...
Yes.
I mean,
Because the next one...
Jamie Lee Curtis already made the last Halloween movie she was going to make in the 70s or early 80s. And,
Yeah,
and
80,
in the 90s when she did H2O.
Yeah, H2O was going to be it, Jeff. That was it.
Yeah.
Josh Hartnett and Michelle Williams are going to end this series.
Also coming out this week is Till. 1955, after Emmett Till is murdered in a brutal lynching, his mother vows to expose the racism behind the attack while working to have those involved brought to justice.
Yeah. This is getting some good buzz around the world. It just isn't a wide release yet. So, we have here
We're doing
chips,
chips.
Lay's wavy Funyuns.
At least it's the wavy. These are at least, if you got to have them, do the
Yes.
wavies because they're the best way to get a flavor on a chip.
I do like the wavy ones. This is 100. Jim just took it back. 150 calories per 15 chips, 12% total fat, no cholesterol, 9% sodium. So
I'm
that's
not going to
bad.
lie.
Yeah.
This tastes like a sour cream and onion.
That's exactly
chip.
Yeah.
There's like
I mean,
zero Funyun taste to this at all.
But then again, is there the taste in Funyuns, or what makes Funyuns different is the texture.
True.
I mean, so when you just put the Funyun flavor, which is
Onions.
sour cream and onion, on a chip, you're going to get a sour cream and onion chip. Which I don't know why I'm even eating this next chip, because I don't like sour cream and onion.
Yeah, I'm not really that impressed with it.
It's two flavors that I dislike put together on a vehicle that I don't like that type of flavoring.
Onions are a good vehicle to like bring out flavor and to start broths and
When you cook with them, yes.
Yes.
Raw onions, terrible. Never. They're bad.
I taste a little bit more onion. I think it's a little bit more onion than sour cream.
I'll agree with that.
I mean, yeah, but not enough to give me Funyuns.
No. I agree
You know
with
what
you. I mean, it's not bad. Like Jeff says, or Jim said, it's a sour cream and onion chip.
I wouldn't go out of my way to buy these again. That's for sure.
No, but
I mean, they're not bad
No.
in my opinion.
they're just nothing special. Yeah. Just to let you guys know, breaking news: Blake Shelton is not coming back to The Voice after next season. Season 23.
no!
Oh,
let you guys
how
know.
will we ever watch season 24 without Blake Shelton?
It doesn't count as a season; it's a half a season. God dang it!
No,
it
it's
does.
half a year.
Half a year. I know it does, but it's still annoying. They're like, "Oh, Survivor's been on for 40
No,
seasons."
40 seasons, yes.
Well, yes, but it
They do 2 seasons a year.
just irks me.
Well, things like, was it Chopped? Like on the Food Network? They do like 4 or 5 seasons a year. They're like in their 50th season and they've been on for 20 years or less than? Or
This is our 46th season. 10 episodes per season.
Breaking news: Byron Allen has just made history
As the lowest rated network.
with the most expensive home purchase made by an African American in the United States.
Like bought a house.
$100 million.
I didn't know there was houses worth $100 million.
Well, they're
He
worth
bought a home in Malibu's Paradise Cove for $100 million.
What gets you that? Like, what's in that house for $100 million?
So it is
100
a
houses?
Sex robots?
It is a 10,698 square foot home sitting on 3.6 acres above the beach and has 8 bedrooms and 12 bathrooms.
Too many bathrooms to clean.
You don't clean them yourself.
Oh,
if you can afford $100 million,
maybe not, Jim. Maybe he spent all his money on that and can't afford it made.
well, then you probably can't afford the taxes.
Probably not. Probably not.
Yes, that was
Byron Allen amazes me. The guy has networks that we have better ratings for, which we talked about 2 years ago. Like his shows on his networks get lower fan audiences than us, and yet he's spending $100 million on a house. What are we doing wrong, Jeff?
Well, he's doing his networks as a fun thing, not to actually to make money.
Oh, I bet.
I think that's his tax write-offs because he invested his money wisely elsewhere.
We invested in Ross McQuan posters.
We got one.
We got one. It's going to go up in value.
Can't go down.
Nope. Yeah, Brian, Cabin Boy, we got that. Jeff, what's our top 5 this week?
Our top 5 this week is onion flavor stuck in my mouth. Yeah. Top 5 worst sci-fi films.
Worst sci-fi films. I made sure that we have not done this one yet. I went back into our whole catalog and searched it, and we have not.
We should probably actually have a running list so you don't have to keep going back into the catalog. You can just check our list.
Go to Libsyn and
And check 463 episodes.
63. Yeah. Let's see here. Jim, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is going to be Mac and Me.
The little penis alien. That thing is creepy.
I've never seen it all the way through. I just see clips, and it is so god awful.
Mystery Science Theater on Netflix, when it was renewed, did a Mac and Me. It's tough to even watch that one. It's tough. It's hilarious, but it is tough. Brian, what's yours?
number 5 for me would be Battlefield Earth.
Oh, that's on my list. Hold on. Let me get my list here. That is my number 4. Put it on the board. I liked how the aliens were supposed to be 8 feet tall, but they just shot the camera up at them instead of making them actually 8 feet tall.
Well, it's angles and whatnot to do tricks. I
No.
mean, they did that when they made Lord of the Rings to make the hobbits look short.
I think the Lord of the Rings had better CGI though than Battlefield Earth.
They didn't use any CGI.
Oh, really? They just got real elves?
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, costumes.
Oh. And trees. They actually got walking trees.
Yep, they actually got trees.
They're in
involved.
New Zealand. Ents. Number 5 for you, Jeff.
Number 5 for me is the core.
Ah, that's my number 3.
Oh.
Put it on the board.
Didn't mean to do that, but
That's all right.
the core had to make my list because the core was dumb.
Delroy Lindo.
It was still dumb whether Delroy Lindo was in it or not.
Okay. I got this thing. I got this script, Jeff. Okay, you ready? You ready?
Okay.
The core of the Earth is done spinning.
Well, what does that mean?
Means that the whole world is going to blow up.
Ooh.
So, picture Armageddon. Okay, the movie Armageddon.
Okay, I hate it already. Go ahead.
No. Armageddon was a great film. Make this film an Oscar-worthy Armageddon, though. So, you got to take this drill and go to the center of the Earth and restart it.
With a drill?
Yeah. And we're going to have Delroy Lindo.
Weren't they going to restart it with nuclear explosions?
You're right. That's better. Let's do that. So they drill to the Earth, and then they blow it up. They use a nuclear explosion, which, to be honest, is scientific.
I didn't know we were doing Boardroom this week.
If you do scientific, it's scientific. So, go do that. And it has Hilary Swank, I'm a girl, and Delroy Lindo, and DJ Qualls. Let's get him in there.
Sure.
He's in it.
Greenlit.
Done! Good job.
What's your number 5, Jason?
Hey, Jeff. Actually, Jim, when you
Yep.
go back in time, what weapon should you bring?
Grenades.
Lasers.
Grenades. Timeline, baby. Well, the book by Michael Crichton was good. Decent. The film was not good. Who knew Billy Connolly would be in something bad? So, yeah, Timeline is my number 5.
Your number 4?
Battlefield Earth. Number 4 for you, Jeff.
Number 4 for me, well, you brought up time travel, so I'm going with Time Machine from 2002.
You son of a bitch.
Bad version of the H.G. Wells story,
Get the fuck out of my house.
and should never have been made or viewed by anyone.
But his wife kept dying.
Yes, in a drastic change from the book, because in the book they never went back in time or never tried to change things that happened in the
Correct,
past because time travel is only forward.
To be fair, Time Machine, the book, or the story, is only 7 pages long. This was 87 minutes long. But you got to see his wife die many different ways.
That's true.
Great show. Number 4 for you.
Number 4 for me would be Cube.
I don't even know Cube.
What is that?
Gleaming the Cube is a Christian Slater movie.
Dwight Howard, The Cube is a game show.
So it was like, what are you pointing at, Jason?
The mic. Get in the mic.
Should I be talking into the microphone?
Come on, Christopher Lloyd, speak into the microphone.
So Cube.
Move your hand.
What are we doing here? I've never done this before. So it's like there's 6 people and they're stuck in this cube, and they have to like figure their way out. There's it's so fucking bad.
So it is like the game show.
Yes,
Is the game show based off of this
but
movie?
there are like deadly traps set throughout the cube, and if they go the wrong way, they die or they get.
So it's like
whatever.
Escape Room, the horror movie.
Or Saw with a cube saw.
I think they sell that at the grocery store. I'll take some cube saw. I'll take some bologna. I'll take a cube saw, some head cheese,
I don't know. It was really, really, really
some
bad.
Braunschweiger.
I'm trying to remember the guy that was even in it.
No, we don't even want to. I want to picture this. You can watch
There literally were only like 7 people in the movie.
Maurice Dean Wint, Nikki Gardina, Nicole Day Boer, David Hewlett, and Andrew Miller.
Andrew Miller, and that's the guy because I recognize him from. He was in Shawshank. He was one of the guys in Shawshank,
Yeah.
like that was in jail with them, and like I recognized him from that when I watched it.
So does the cube kill them scientifically?
Wait a minute. Julian Richings? He's in it. He's connected to Hobie because we interviewed him, I believe, for Spare Parts, the movie. Ah, okay. Go on to our Facebook or YouTube channel, History of Bad Ideas. You'll see me and Brad interview him.
Excellent.
Okay, sorry. Good job, Brian. So go see the cube.
Way to connect something to something, Brian.
Thank you, Jeff.
Good job, Brian.
Thank you, Jason.
Jim, number 4 for you?
Journey to the Center of the Earth.
That's Journey number 2.
Yeah,
Had The Rock in it.
it was horrible.
Wait,
I couldn't finish it. Or Journey to...
no, Journey to the Mysterious
Island,
Island was
yeah.
the sequel that had the 2 in it.
Yeah, Journey... Both of those. They were both horrible. And
But Josh Hutcherson is cool.
No.
Oh.
No, he wasn't. I wasted time watching these, and I'm upset with myself.
Okay. Jim, are you having a rough day today?
No, you're just bringing up bad memories
Oh,
on
sorry.
worst sci-fi films. Like my number 3, Ghostbusters 2.
Let's see here. My number 3 was The Core.
Well,
How about go in order?
yeah, you just skipped order there, Jason.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, it goes back. Sorry,
Yeah.
you're number sorry.
We've been snaking around, Jason. It's
Sorry.
not like we haven't been doing this for
I forgot I was last. So number 3 is
256
Ghostbusters 2.
462 times.
Whatever.
It's enough out of you. Why do you hate Ghostbusters 2, Jim?
Did you see the movie?
Yes.
Exactly.
Would you put that above the Ghostbusters Paul Feig movie?
No.
Okay. I think you're right. I think Ghostbusters 2 is probably the worst of them all. Brian, number 3.
Number 3 for me, I Hobie this one. It's the entire Divergent series.
Did they finish that series?
No.
It was so bad they didn't even bother to finish.
They made, 3? Divergent, Allegiant, and...
Contagion? No.
Electric
It
Boogaloo.
was...
Fatalistic? No.
I like these nihilistic. We still want the money, Lebowski. They were supposed to end it with a TV show, and all the movie actors were like, "That's not going to happen."
Yeah, we didn't sign on for that.
Yeah, the books were very well done. I was completely looking forward to the movies after reading the books. Mm-hmm. And they were bad.
Was that
Divergent, Insurgent, Allegiant.
Insurgent. And what was the fourth one supposed to be?
canceled?
Okay.
The best of the series. Number 3 for you?
Let's see. Number 3 for me is was it Josh Trank's Fantastic Four?
Oh, it's a good movie. The first half hour, if it's not a superhero film.
It's not even that good, but it was not good.
Why is that nuclear physicist coming to a science for 10th graders?
Why not?
I don't know. Number 3 for me is The Core. Number 2, I hobied it. Wing Commander with Freddie Prinze and Matthew
You
Lillard.
loved that movie.
No, that movie was awful. And it was so bad.
I thought you actually liked it.
No, the special effects were
You
horrible.
talk about it a lot.
Anyways, and then number 2, based on a Ray Bradbury show, book, or story, I should say, A Sound of Thunder.
That was an honorable mention on mine.
Great film. No, it's not. It's number 2 for me because nothing happened. It was so bad.
They did the
Did you watch The Happening?
Oh, that's a good one, too. Yeah, Sound of Thunder. Jeff, you and I watched that together.
We did.
That was tough. That was a tough one.
It was not good.
Number 2 for you.
Number 2 for me is The Lawnmower Man.
It might be... That could be the worst film made in the past 40 years.
Oh, okay. But Pierce Brosnan even. Jeff Fahey. Terrible. Terrible movie. Terrible... well, it was so bad of an adaptation, Stephen King sued and won to get his name removed from it.
That was a good call.
Well, it had nothing to do with...
There was a guy who cut grass.
Yes.
So They had that in common.
Lawnmower Man 2 was much closer to his book.
Electric
No.
Boogaloo.
No. Number 2 for you, Brian.
Number 2 for me, I'm going to Hobie this one, get out in front of it before the rest of them come out. Avatar.
Oh.
All of them.
Even before they're out.
Yep.
Okay.
I really want Avatar 2.
Even The Way of Water?
Especially The Way of Water.
But, Brian, it's the water. It's the way it moves. Isn't that exciting?
Is the third one going to be The Feel of Fire?
Ooh.
Will the fourth one be The Smell of Garbage?
That's all of them. What happens, and I'm being serious here, like, 2 comes out. It's not like there's a avid Avatar base, right? It's not like Star Wars or Star Trek that people have been like, oh, I've been wanting this. Like, but just hear me out. What
James Cameron's telling everybody they want it.
correct.
Yeah.
What happens if it comes out and they already have 3 and 4 made too, or making it now?
They're done. Like, they're
Yeah.
ready, apparently.
What happens if this one bombs horribly? I mean, you got to release them because they've all. I mean, you've spent hundreds of millions on this.
But apparently you don't have to release them.
The question is,
True.
are you going to make back the your post-production money? You know, do you feel like, okay, the money we have to put forward to
Market.
finish it, will that be enough to at least recoup?
Yeah. I don't know if I know we make fun of Avatar. I don't know if it's going to. I don't know. Does it make 120 million?
Probably.
You think?
Yeah.
Man. I mean, hell, Disney has its own theme park for it, so
You know, and again, the first one made how much?
a lot, 700 million or
It
something
made
like that.
it made 2.5 like
Well,
billion?
worldwide, yes.
Yeah.
2.5 million just this last week.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, maybe there is. Maybe there is. It's all the people pissed off it's not on streaming services anymore. Disney took it away!
Well, there, yeah.
Well, of course, they're putting it into theaters. Jim,
Which is why DVDs or Blu-rays are still
Yep.
the way to go.
James Cameron came over and took it away from me.
You had one, though?
I had one. I was going to watch it, and I got it out, and then hello. He's like, "Give me that."
He also stole your cat, too. Dickhead. Take it to Kitty City.
I'm taking it home and not feeding it.
I'm going on vacation. It'll be fine.
Brian wants to rip your head.
It's not me. It's James Cameron. He's a
No,
dick.
it was you.
No, James Cameron is the one that said that.
No, don't blame
did.
James Cameron.
Yep. After Avatar, he's working on Kitty City.
He's not.
Number 2 for you.
I didn't see this movie. I just saw the
Talk about the one film you only saw bits and pieces of.
yes. But
Okay.
it just the movie poster and the outfit that they had Sean Connery.
Oh,
Zardoz.
yes. Well, you know what? I'll allow that. It's a hot, sexy red spandex.
One piece
Leotard?
Oh man.
It's hot.
Not even a leotard. That would at least cover up more.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's pretty much like a
a diaper wrap and with suspenders or something.
My number.
No,
It's not your turn again.
Oh,
turn.
sorry.
Jeez.
then my number one. Welcome to Earth.
Independence Day?
Independence Day.
I would have done the second one.
There was so much expectation to this movie, and
It's disappointing.
it was disappointing.
And it has Randy
There, I
Quaid
thought
in
he
it.
was talking about it if it ruins your number ones. I'm sorry. I thought he was talking about After Earth.
Oh, welcome to After Earth.
Welcome to Earth.
Population Jaden Smith. Oh, I'm out. You know what? You can have Earth. Number 1 for you, Brian. If you don't die.
Number 1 for me, Waterworld.
Oh,
I actually liked Waterworld.
you're the one.
I am.
I got the action figures.
Oh, well, I
I'm
wasn't
just kidding.
going that far.
I got the Simpsons arcade game.
Just to me,
Paper. I've got paper.
Did you see the one Simpsons fan the one. He made a real life arcade game of Waterworld based on the Simpsons version of it. Like the Simpsons Millhouse is playing it in the arcade, and so they showed it many seasons ago. He made a version of it. Simpsons fans are dedicated.
That is true.
Yes.
Number one.
Number one for me is Lawnmower Man 2, Job's World.
That's why you gave me a look.
That's why I gave you a look. I'm like, you're ruining my list.
Sorry.
Job's War. Yes.
What does he go to war with?
Himself?
Oh, not the lawn.
There's no lawn. It's virtual reality.
So it's not like The Sims.
Well, it is like The Sims.
Oh, okay.
It's virtual reality.
Well, there's a lawn in Sims. There's grass
okay,
cutting.
not that type of.
Oh, okay.
Like
Remember playing The Sims when you used to like create people you worked with and you didn't like them,
And you
so you
killed
put
them.
them in the
Man,
backyard
kill them.
with fenced it
you fence them
in.
in the backyard so they crap themselves to death.
To be fair, it's the very first version of The Sims. I think I was like 23, and I'm like, wait a minute, you put a fence around it? What are they? Oh, that's not good.
See, that's how it starts. You start with the Sims, and then you progress onto your cats.
Or you got, or you got everyone you didn't like into the swimming pool and then removed
That's how
the
that-
ladder.
What?
That's how serial killers start, Jason.
Don't fuck with cats, Brian.
Well, you apparently don't
No.
either.
I give them food.
All at once for 3 weeks.
So I was watching G4 TV because it's back on.
G4.
It's on YouTube TV now. And XPlay had like video games that almost were made into movies, but they got,
But they were bad, so they didn't.
yeah. The Sims was one of them.
But Yui Bull couldn't get the
rights.
to it.
The Sims was one of them, and it was basically the Jumanji version. Basically, these kids find like the computer, whatever they use on the Sims, comes to life in their world, and they were going to like make a whole franchise about it, and then they realized, why are we doing this? Basically, there's a lot more to it, but that was actually like going to be pretty like their big franchise. I was like, oh my god. Thank God that didn't get made. There's a lot of bad films in there.
Your number one, Jason?
Speaking of bad films, this is a film I went to see on my birthday. It was exciting, or I thought it was, and it was the most boring film I've ever seen next to Dog of Flanders. Ultraviolet. Angelina Jolie. She basically carries around a baby in a briefcase, but it's like the baby of the future. So it's like growing. It's like embryo. So
Was it the briefcase from Pulp Fiction?
no, that would have been more exciting, Brian.
I was about to ask what science aspect of it, but I guess so they have an embryo in a briefcase.
It's not good. Honorable mentions, I had Event Horizon. I know people like that film, but
Well,
I can't
I
get
haven't
into
seen it, but I've never heard a bad word about it until right this
It's
minute.
evil. And Supernova, another horrible film that came out around that time, like Wing Commander and all that. Not a good show.
I had the 2001 Planet of the Apes.
Wahlberg?
Marky
Oh,
Mark.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I had the 2014 War of the Worlds,
Oh, that's a good one.
Maximum Overdrive,
Yeah.
Oh man, I love that movie so much.
and Steel.
Steel. Wait,
Was Shaq-
the Shaq one?
Yes.
Based off of the DC comic?
Uh-huh.
DC Comic was decent.
I thought you were going to say, when you first said that, I was thinking Real Steel with
with
Hugh Jackman.
no Steel with Shaq.
I had Jupiter Ascending.
I heard it was bad, but I haven't seen it to judge it.
I actually enjoyed it, but I'm weird.
I had Neptune Declining.
I also had The Avengers of Pluto Nash.
Oh, yeah.
See, I thought of that, but then I'm like, I saw that movie. I had to screen that in the theater. There was really no science in it. There was no comedy in it either, but
The one that I wouldn't say it was just another one that was disappointing would be Ender's Game.
not seen it. Didn't want to see it.
Having read the book, it was disappointing.
It got spoiled for me. The
see.
story. I haven't read the book or seen the movie, but the story got spoiled.
We did have one listener response on this one. Blue Waffle merch.
All right.
They
At Blue Waffle Merch.
yes, he had Last Action Hero, Schwarzenegger,
Not good.
Alien. Wow.
Ooh, them's fighting words, I think. Well, I guess No, wait, James Cameron did Aliens.
Yeah.
Ooh, them's fighting work.
RoboCop.
Wait
Which
a
one?
second.
First one.
Blue waffle merch.
Total Recall. I don't think she's a Schwarzenegger fan.
Which one?
The
I don't
first
know.
one. The remake is better than the original.
Anything of Star Trek or Star Wars.
Well, Star Wars isn't sci-fi.
Here we go.
Except for the Phantom Menace, where they mentioned midichlorians.
Okay. Bad idea of the week, number 487, casting T.J. Miller in Deadpool 3. Not going to end well.
Well, that's why they're not going to do it.
Yep. Let's see here. We had titles for the show.
Let's see.
I have It Will Remain Kitty City. I have Error in Spelling. And Onion Flavor is Stuck in My Mouth.
I had Kitty Palace.
I had I Don't Want My Chocolate Fruited. K250. Pitchy Dog. Jiggle Joint. We Are Not an Aquarium. Cats Don't Ration. Cube Saw and Head Cheese. The Smell of Garbage. Don't Blame James Cameron. And Welcome to After Earth.
I had Neptune Declining. I had Moms on the Fourth Green. Smells Like Dogs. Your Pitchy Dog. It Worked on Riverdale. That's all I had.
I only had fruited chocolates, and I didn't see this movie.
Jeff, I liked yours. Some of yours.
I kind of liked the Moms on the Fourth Green, and what was another one? Oh, Smells Like One Star. Smells Like Dog. If you
Oh, One Star.
One Star
Smells Like Dog.
Like Dog.
I do like the Moms on the Fourth Green. I like that one. Anyone? Is that good?
Mom's on the Fourth Green.
Moms on the Fourth Green.
Change
it is.
approved.
1 star. Smells like dogs.
It's not value. Go back to Kitty Palace. They do ration. Roger says
but
goodbye.
They don't.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets. There's a history, not so bad. There's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. The history of bad ideas. Podcast.
You are listening to a Hobie.